First of all, hi, Monica in Dallas. Hi, everybody who's joined us on video chat. We can see you. My name is Mickey Burns. I'm in Toronto, Canada. And that is kind of the point of this entire business, that we can be working with people anywhere, anytime, any place in the world, because we're at a point in time in technology where that's absolutely possible. So it's my pleasure to host. Please make sure, you've all been muted by Monica, so I think that's taken care of. But I want to tell you a little bit about me, and then I want to introduce your amazing host tonight. So why don't we just get started? So like I said, I'm up here in Canada. I'm in Toronto. And prior to Nerium and relationship marketing, my background was in advertising. I used to write and produce TV commercials. And if you lived in Canada, you probably would have seen some of my commercials on TV, everything from beer to chocolate bars. It was great when I started. Fast forward 16 years later, I absolutely hated my job. That was my reason for finding an exit strategy and a plan B. I just was completely uninspired by what was happening in the company that I worked for. I was showing up Monday so they would pay me on Friday. In fact, I hated my job so much, Monica, I don't know if you can relate to this, but I actually called it Black Death in my heart. Like I really, really, really was miserable in my career. So I found relationship marketing. I got started right away. I was earning a full-time income within 36 months. From there, as you know, I've gone on to be the top income earner in 2 other companies, and actually walked away as the top income earner in a previous company when Monica called me. She just called me one day from Dallas and said, look, this is coming to Canada and you need to pay attention. And out of respect for my friendship with her, I did. And probably within a week or so, we got started. And it was pretty exciting. I mean, we got our iPad in an hour. We got our car in, just under 2 weeks. We've picked up, the $67,000 500 bonus. And in 2 years, we've earned about $200,000. So created a 6-figure income from home on my own time, with a business that's now ping-ponging around the globe with brand partners in Korea, Japan, Mexico, Canada, the US, and soon to be Australia and Hong Kong and China. So it's my pleasure to introduce your first speaker tonight. Is Monica, I'm assuming you're going first, yes.
I'm going first.
And she'll introduce her husband, John, but they're an absolutely astounding couple from Dallas, professional backgrounds that I'll let them share with you. But I just want you to know that they are true examples of how you can do this business, not having had experience before, and you've built a massive 6-figure income. So with that, top income earners out of Dallas, Texas in the US, my international business partner, please welcome Monica Dawson.
Awesome. Mickey, thank you so much. It's really fun to have so many people online, and I know we've got people literally tuning in from coast to coast all over the continent, and many people actually are probably going to watch this after the fact internationally. So super excited to have you on. If you got invited onto this Zoom tonight, you're probably taking a look at Nerium. Either you're trying our product, maybe you've seen some videos and some information about our product. Either way, I'm just super excited that you've taken the time to be on tonight. Just a little bit about how John and I got involved with Nerium. My background actually is medical sales. In fact, we got into cosmetic medicine many, many years ago, selling devices into plastic surgery and dermatology. Didn't give me an advantage with Nerium, actually made me a natural born skeptic. Now, I actually became a stay-at-home mom. Today, I'm a mother of 3 boys, ages 11, 10, and 8, that are happily being entertained by electronics right now. Judge me if you will. But they are really fun, energetic boys that I decided to become a stay-at-home mom when my 3rd son was born. I was introduced to relationship marketing, which is where I met Mickey, with a nutritional company that I fell in love with the product, and somebody said, you can tell people about this product and get paid. And at the time, I wasn't looking for a job. I was just looking for some extra fun money, just something I could spend without asking for forgiveness or permission. And on that, I dove into this industry of relationship marketing, cut my teeth on that company, did okay. Nothing in comparison to what we've accomplished here at Nerium, but definitely got to get a feel for it. I got a call about Nerium from a gentleman that I met there. Now, Nerium International is headquartered right here in Dallas, Texas. In fact, 15 minutes from my house. And he said, this thing's coming to market and it's going to be big. And I said, sure it is. And I completely blew him off. And he was extremely persistent. He sent me products, information, and just kept me apprised as the company grew. And I realized after about 10 months, when my husband was approached by a cosmetic doctor to actually bring him on board with Nerium, I realized, hey, maybe this doctor knows something I don't know. And so we took a look and we got involved. You know, as a woman who is 41 turning 42, I'm excited about Nerium's products because they're allowing me to age gracefully and look my very best, for sure. But as a stay-at-home mom and as a professional, I've done very well in professional sales and in the professional arena. I was looking for something that would give me the ability to create executive level income without executive level stress and time and restraints. And so that's what really intrigued me about Nerium. And so we got started with the company. We followed a system that anybody can follow, seriously. We have an entire success planner that teaches you how to actually do Nerium. And we just simply followed a duplicatable system that's outlined in this very book called the Success Planner. We didn't zigzag outside the lines. We just followed it with tenacity. In a matter of a little bit less than 4 years, we've been able to realize some of our craziest dreams, and we've been able to pay off mountains of debt. We've been able to take our family on some amazing trips. We're going on a trip tomorrow. We've been able to help retire our parents and take care of their needs. It's just been an amazing, amazing journey, and we're just getting started. Nerium International is just touched the tip of the iceberg in terms of its potential. So whether you're on tonight because you're just interested in the products, maybe at the possibility of getting your product for free, we want to help you do that. But I also know that there are many people out there that are looking for that lights out opportunity, you know, the ability to get in early with something that goes big, and you got to be one of the first that knew about it before everybody else did. Well, that's where we are with Nerium. So I want to chip through just a quick overview of our products and what they do, and then I'm going to hand it over to my husband, John, because he's got a master's in business, and I don't know anybody that can really articulate and put together what we really have here at Nerium like John can. So really quick, I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen and just go real quickly through the Nerium presentation. So first of all, Nerium International is a company. It's broken all kinds of records. In fact, we were just featured in Inc. magazine as one of the fastest growing companies in America. In fact, we were number 12 overall, number 1 specifically in consumer goods and services. So that's a really big deal. We're getting featured all over magazines and blogs and celebrity posts. This is nothing to do with Nerium. It's everything to do with the products itself. Our products are extremely demonstrable. We only have 5 products. We don't have an entire catalog. We have our day, night, body, eye, and brain, and that's it. So I'm going to recap them for you very quickly, but I'm going to actually do that using my own photos, because what's really exciting about Nerium is we don't need an advertising campaign. Each person that uses the product takes their own before and their own after picture and just goes out there and does that, creates that with their friends and family. You can build a business with Nerium. So here's my personal photo. This was my very first 20 days with Nerium. You can see the lines on my forehead, the pore size improved. I can tell you a huge thing that I noticed is I always had dry skin in the winter. I'd get these patches on my cheeks. And since I've used Nerium, I've not had a dry skin winter. So it's actually normalized my skin. This is my sister. She actually got an even more dramatic result quicker than I did. And I tell everybody, give it at least 1 day for every year of life. And so as a woman who's about to turn 42, use this product for 42 days. You're going to notice a dramatic improvement. But some people get results even quicker. And this was actually my sister in about 14 days on the product. Discoloration, lines, texture, dramatic improvement. You're going to meet my husband, John, in a moment. I'm going to out him. He was actually selling a competitive skincare line when he started using Nerium. So the picture to your left is actually his after using a skincare line that was 3 times the cost of Nerium. You know, this complicated technology. And after about 20 days on Nerium, he had dramatic improvements around his eyes and around his neck. And these are just a couple of other people that I've shared the product with. Used them on their neck, our body contouring product. These kinds of results, all I can tell you is I've been in and around the skincare industry in some form or fashion for over 17 years. We've sold expensive devices on inferior photography than what our average consumer experiences with Nerium. So it's no wonder that Nerium has gone to $1 billion in sales, and we've been featured on so many just media and blogs and social media. It's because of these kinds of results. And our newest product is our eye serum, which is super fun. This is 2 of my girlfriends after literally 3 minutes after I applied the product for the first time. And I don't know how the resolution is on your screen, but they were over the moon. There are lines around their eyes and their pore size and just the crepiness on the skin dramatically improved 3 minutes after application. So that's super exciting. So just to kind of recap what we have on our hands here, I'm going to actually not screen share for just 1 second, if I can figure out how to do that. Hold on here. Here we go. Stop screen share. There we go. So I'm going to recap the products for you. So we basically have this product here is our night cream. It's a treatment for the skin. It's not a moisturizer. So if you're just using this for the first time, it should feel like a light mask. It's applied onto damp skin. You want to just put only this at night and then the eye serum under your eye and go to sleep, and that's it. Rinse with warm water in the morning. Don't need to soap. What people tell us is with a matter of days, they feel changes in their skin to the touch. Like it feels like you've been exfoliating, because what this product is doing is it's softening the top layers of skin and actually rehydrating the skin. So people can see results very quickly, but just I tell everybody good, great, or fabulous in 90 days. So give it time for your skin to adapt. But this is our flagship product. We launched year 1. Year 2, we launched our day cream, perfect complement to the night. I'm addicted to the day cream. I literally carry it everywhere that I go. It gives you that nice, dewy, youthful skin. So this is our day cream. We also have our body contouring, which we launched in our 3rd year with Nerium. Our body contouring is what you noticed on the belly, great for the appearance of cellulite and tightening of skin, both around the arms, the midsection. We have some crazy, amazing photos, and all I can say is, I think if I showed you 20 photos right now, you'd walk away more skeptical than you came, because the photos are crazy. You just have to experience it for yourself. All of our products come with a 30-day money-back guarantee. Put us to the test. Take a photo, try this product, take a 30-day picture, and you tell us what you see. So our body contouring was our 3rd product. Our 4th product is a product called EHT. It's not behind me, but EHT is actually anti-aging for the mind. It's a supplement derived actually from the coffee bean. This was a 20+ year in the making discovery out of Princeton laboratories. And it is basically Princeton's best shot against protecting your brain and mind against the effects of accelerated aging. So memory, recall, focus, clarity. There's a great video. Ask the brand partner who invited you on here to send it to you. I can tell you that my biggest challenge is if I shared the stories, both of my own and the people that I know that have gotten crazy results with this product, I would be way out of regulatory. But let's just say my children are on it, we are on it, my parents are on it, ill family members are on it, and we actually supply at least 6 people with lifetime supplies of this product. That's how convicted I am that people need to be on this product. And then our final product, which I already mentioned, is our eye serum. But this product is a wow now product. But guys, here's what I will tell you. All of our products demonstrate. They're easy to share because what they do is obvious. And I'm not going to talk about anti-aging as an industry. I'm going to leave that to my husband to cover, because he's going to do a great job of doing that. But here's what I do want you to know. If you just want to know what these products will do for you, become a customer. Go ahead and order our products. You can get one of our products or all of the products. You do get discounts when you order multiple products. So if you have the ability to order multiple day, night, and eye, you're going to get a bigger discount than just ordering one. So order any and all products that intrigue you. But here's what's fantastic about Nerium. We actually have a retail price, a wholesale price, but my favorite price is free. because our advertising campaign is the users of our product, as you've already seen by just the first 15 minutes of this presentation. And so when you like this product, just go out and share it with 3 people. You can invite them to your house for a little get-together. You can host a Facebook party. You can send them a video. You can have the brand partner who introduced you to Nerium, give them a product to try. Lots of ways to do it. But I heard someone say recently, if you find a product that makes you look and feel younger than people your age, you are morally obligated to tell them about it. And so our 3-year free gives you a great incentive not to keep that secret. And so go out and share that with people. But the reason why we were excited to get on with you tonight and to share about Nerium is you're really hearing about Nerium at a really crucial time in our company. There's lots going on with Nerium International on the business realm. And we're really looking for people definitely who can be passionate about this product and help us spread the word right here in your own backyard. But there's also an even bigger global opportunity, and really what we believe is coming together as like the perfect storm. So what I'm going to do actually is I'm going to hand the line over to my husband, John. As I mentioned, he's done very well in business. He actually owns his own distribution business in the anti-aging industry currently. He's got a master's in business, and I think he's the best to really articulate the unique opportunity we have right now with Nerium International. So John, I'm going to hand it to you.
Okay. All right. Well, it's good to be with you guys tonight and to talk a little bit about Nerium, which is one of our favorite subjects. You know, I kind of approach this from the standpoint of kind of running it through my business grid, if you will. And as Monica mentioned, I went to business school, graduated from the SMU Cox program in 1997, and I've kind of been looking for that ground floor opportunity, that one that could kind of launch me over the moon, if you will. And, you know, came close a few times during the dot-com thing and the, you know, boom in the tech industry, but never was quite there when everything came together with, you know, complete critical mass. So we had been looking, we had tried a few different things. We had opened up a med spa in Scottsdale, Arizona. Monica mentioned that we had sold medical equipment, but you know, we were entrepreneurs kind of at heart. We didn't really, weren't looking to, you know, kind of bring in investors or, you know, do something on the stock market, but we were looking for something that we could manage within the realm of our own practical family lives to create you know, just kind of that slingshot effect where it takes you further than you could go with your own momentum. And so anyway, that's kind of what caught our interest with Nerium. As Monica mentioned, I still sell into the cosmetic realm. So, you know, I'm in plastic surgery offices every day. I'm working with cosmetic dermatologists. I'm working with med spas. And one of the things that really caught our eye about Nerium, first of all, they had to have great products, which Monica kind of has already gone through with you. But knowing that they had really great products, what we were excited about was the fact that anti-aging is almost an evergreen industry. When I look at the people that are coming into you know, these cosmetic practices that I work in, the age is actually dropping younger and younger, as well as expanding on the other side. You see older and older people coming in. And it's no wonder because we hear phrases like 60 is the new 40. So don't be surprised when a 70-year-old walks in and says, hey, I want breast augmentation and a tummy tuck. Guys, this is what's happening in the cosmetic world. Or 21-year-olds are walking in and saying, I'm starting to see the very faintest, you know, formation of a wrinkle, I need to get Botox. And so, you know, when you begin to see this, and of course, you know, we're kind of driven by what's on the newsstands. You've got Kim Kardashian, you've got celebrities. Everybody is kind of reaching for that fountain of youth and looking for a way to kind of look like that ideal image that you see on the front of a magazine cover. So that's one of the trends that when Nerium showed up with their products, I said, man, there is a huge market for this because people are actually paying a lot more money and going through a lot more aggravation in terms of downtime and pain to get the sort of results that Nerium is giving them with completely gentle products. So, anti-aging was the first trend that we saw. The other thing that we really loved was the fact that Nerium, when we came on board, they were still just in the US, but they had a very solid business plan to go global. And today, if you're not thinking about business from a global standpoint, you're really thinking too small, because it used to be that if you wanted to do business in Asia, you had to save up the money to take a flight over to Asia to meet with people there. Today, because of technology, the world is flat. I can get onto a Zoom call like this with people that I'm talking to in Japan, and I can have a face-to-face meeting with them that takes the place of me having to travel there in order to begin that relationship. Additionally, whenever you've got apps like Google Translate, we've got literally people on our team that are looking for people in countries that we are about to open, and even though they don't speak the language in that country, they're going on to Google Translate, translating what they need to say, finding people on Facebook, finding people on LinkedIn, and creating global contacts and global opportunities. So when we saw the opportunity to build a global business from our living room, we said, that's big. Another one of the trends that's really taking off is direct selling or network marketing, relationship marketing. It's been called a lot of different things, but because of technology, once again, we are more connected than we've ever been before. So we have larger and larger networks of people that we are in communication with. Donald Trump might be the first presidential candidate to tweet his way to the White House. And he's got, literally tens of millions of people following him on Twitter, whereas to get that exposure previously, you would have had to have spent hundreds of millions of dollars on television advertising. Today, Nerium understands that. They understand that we are networked through our Facebook, through our LinkedIn, through our Twitter, through our Instagram accounts, and things like that. And we have an amazing ability to now share the things that we're excited about or rant about the things that we don't like in our own social media forum. So that's another thing that's really exciting to me, is that this business model of direct selling and people, introducing their friends and their contacts to a new product or a new service or a new market is one that is absolutely taking off. The numbers are incredible, and this industry of direct selling and relationship marketing is going through kind of a golden period right now. But it's because of the convergence of technology and what that's doing for us. And then, the final thing is more and more people want to create income, but they don't want to walk into another office or into another shop to have to punch the clock. People want to work from home. So they're looking for ways to kind of work on their own terms, to build their work around their family. And that's what I love about this business. As you can tell, Monica and I are here at home in our home office, and we've built a small global empire over the last 3.5 years, which has done amazing things for us because we've been able to fit it in the spaces of our lives where we have some extra time. It has been a sacrifice. I'm not going to kid you, but it's been a very rewarding sacrifice. I mean, we have literally created some financial freedom that we never thought was possible. And so, this idea of being able to offer people an opportunity that's unlimited to work from home, amazing. All of those things are trends that really make this business model very ripe. The next thing I want to talk to you about beyond trends is timing. Timing is everything. It's the difference between a good comedian and a bad comedian. It's the difference between making money in real estate and losing money in real estate. Timing, timing, timing. And so it's important also when you think about coming on board with a company, where you come on in that company's growth phase. If you come on too early, you're at risk of all of the major failure points that companies go through. So, it's no secret that 1 out of 10 companies actually survives their first 5 years in business. So you got about a 10% chance. You've got to take that into consideration if you're getting involved with a brand new company. You may put a lot of your blood, sweat, and tears into that company only to find that they didn't really make it or go the distance. At the same time, you don't want to come on board so late that all the explosive growth is over. So timing is a very key issue. Nerium is a company that is 4 years old, and they've really marched past all of the failure points that would have imploded a company like this previously. So in fact, what they've done is they've set numerous records, in the skincare industry, in the direct selling industry. They have lit both of these industries on fire and done what no other company has ever been able to do in its first, second, third, and fourth year. So Nerium is a company that I don't think you have to worry at this point about some of the typical things that run businesses into the ground happening to Nerium. These guys are already sailing into year 5, and the numbers just keep getting better and better. But at the same time, Nerium is a company that's still really what we call in a critical mass phase. If I go out into Dallas, which is backyard territory for Nerium, this is a Dallas-based company, still today, if I ask 100 people, do you know what Nerium is? Maybe 10 have heard about Nerium. 5, maybe fewer, actually know what Nerium is. 90% or more are going to say, Nexium, the little purple pill, is that what you're talking about? Because people haven't heard about this. Well, that is a good indication of a time to come on, because when you've got something that is synced up so well with the trends around culture and society, and you can get on board early and ride that growth curve up, that is an exciting place to be. So, I'll give you a good example. Today, people trade Apple stock all day long. It usually swings anywhere between about $50 to $100 in any given 12-month period. So you can make some decent money trading Apple stock. But if you had bought Apple stock back in 1997 when it was $13 a share and ridden it all the way up to $650 a share, it's a completely different experience. Guys, today we get to get on board with Nerium when their stock is trading at $13 or $15, so to speak, using that analogy. Yet the incredible growth that is in front of this company as we launch new products and as we open up brand new markets is staggering. When the gentle curve that's like that all of a sudden shoots up into a hockey stick, that's called momentum. And you want to get on before momentum takes place, and you want to ride momentum all the way up to the top. Now, everything kind of stabilizes out, but if you can be part of riding that huge growth curve, when it stabilizes out, that may mean that you have an organization with millions or tens of millions or hundreds of millions of dollars in volume that repeat month after month after month. And guys, that is a beautiful place to be, because I'll talk a little bit about why we got so excited about Nerium. Has to do also with the compensation plan, and I'll mention that in just a moment. But the bottom line is your timing in terms of looking at Nerium is fantastic. We're past the failure points, but the massive exponential hockey stick growth curve is still in front of this company. The third thing I want to mention to you also is leadership. So whenever you go to business school, they will drive into your head that there are 3 things that matter in business. In fact, there's only 3 things that investors ever look for whenever they invest in a business. And you know what that is? It's people, people, and people. Because it always comes down to people. Business is just people interacting with one another, people collaborating with one another. And the fundamental component within the people is having the right leadership in place. People that have the vision, that have the capacity, that have the experience, that have the understanding, that have the judgment to be able to lead a company through those tenuous early years and then into the massive growth that could be in front of it. Well, today, the founder of our company is a guy named Jeff Olson. He is a best-selling author of The Slight Edge. He wrote a book that really has shaped the business philosophy for millions of people across America. And it's a very simple but grassroots, down-to-earth sort of philosophy, which is if you simply just do the right things over and over and over again, the right things will happen. And that's how Jeff has built this company. There's no magic, there's no voodoo, there's no special secret in the sauce. It was a function of doing the right things, remaining disciplined to the things that were right, even when they didn't feel good to do or they weren't profitable to do, but building his company based on an extremely solid foundation. Based on that philosophy, Jeff Olson, who has over 25 years of experience in this industry as somebody like us, a distributor in the field who was promoting a product that was being sold through direct marketing, he's got the experience and the understanding to know how to build a company that we need in order to take his products into the world. And it's been a tremendous collaboration between the field, people like us, and the corporate team led by Jeff Olson. And all I can say is, the best indicator of where a company is going is to look at where they've come from. And if you look at year 1, year 2, year 3, and year 4 with Nerium, we have not just broken every record in the skincare industry and the direct selling industry. We've actually smashed those records. So if you remember when Roger Bannister ran the 4-minute mile, everybody got really excited. Well, this would be like the previous fastest growth companies having run the 4-minute mile, and then Nerium shows up, and we don't run a 3:55 mile. We run a 2-minute and 45-second mile. I mean, we have literally blown past the competition, and in many cases done 50 or 100% more than the record holders before us in the same amount of time. So those things point to the fact that we've got the right leadership team in place. If it had only happened 1 year, they might have gotten lucky. 2 years, maybe really lucky, but 3 and 4 years. And now we are heading into our 5th year of consistently growing the company and breaking records. Guys, that is indication that we have the right people driving the bus. This is the bus that you want to get onto because it's definitely headed in the right direction. So we've talked about trends, we've talked about timing, we've talked about the management team or the leadership team. The place that I want to kind of wrap this up with you is speaking about the compensation plan. So, 99% of us in the workforce are trading dollars for hours. Some do it at a very low rate. Some of us do it at a higher rate. But at the end of the day, you are still trading dollars for hours. And so there is a finite capacity to your earning income. And most people, just kind of learn to live with it. But if you really stop and think about how wealth is created, it comes by people creating massive leverage. They own networks of banks or of hotels. They own multiples, and they get a small piece of each one of those. One of the richest men who ever lived, John Paul Getty, said, "I would rather have 1% of 100 people's work than 100% of one person's work." So the concept is very clear to people that have created wealth. It's about creating leverage. What I love about the Nerium compensation plan is that it is a highly leveraged business plan, because not only can I go out and sell product and be rewarded for it, do activities, be rewarded for it, but when I can show other people how to move product into the marketplace, how to grow their own team, not only do they get compensated, but I get compensated for it. And over the last 3.5 years, that's what Monica and I have been doing. Not focusing so much on our paycheck, although I love to look at my paycheck because it keeps getting bigger, just like all of the Nerium numbers. But really what we're focused on is how can we help other people that are coming on board with Nerium, who are a part of our team, to grow their business. Because if I can help you grow your business and help you win, there is an override or a multiplier that comes into my own compensation. That's not the way that most of corporate America works. That's not the way that the job force works. If you don't show up to work, you ain't getting paid, right? We all get that. Well, the great thing for us is, I'm just reflecting back on last summer. Monica and I spent 3.5 weeks visiting her family in Spain. We were off the grid for 3.5 weeks, and our paycheck actually grew because there were still thousands of people that were part of our team that weren't on vacation. So that's the power of leverage. And as we grow our team and as we help other people become successful, our paycheck actually increases. So if you like to help people, if you like to make a positive difference in people's life, if you like to be rewarded, not just based on your efforts, but the efforts of a larger leveraged group of activities, this is the compensation plan for that. And then finally, I'll just end by saying this. Today, the number one thing that I'm looking for in business is residual income. The last time I checked, all of my bills were residual. My kids keep wanting to eat. They keep wanting to go on vacation. They keep needing electricity in the house. All of those bills are residual. So I've done really well selling larger ticket items, and you make a big pop or a commission off of doing those things. But I'm thinking, how can I build this up so that I've got, a 5-figure or a 6-figure monthly income that's coming in largely off of work that was already put in place months or years ago. And that's really what Nerium allows for us to do. Because when people find an anti-aging product that works, they continue to use it. And when people get great results, they continue to talk about it. And so really what that's done for us is it's created this core of residual income as people buy the products, who are crazy about anti-aging, who are better networked than they've ever been, that are creating global communication with people, letting them know about this product. Guess what? That builds our residual income. And so all of these things were things that came into sharp focus for us whenever we took a look at Nerium. And all I can tell you is that it was the best decision we ever made in terms of an investment. We put in, I think it was $1,000 when we got started. And I will tell you that today, the residual component of our paycheck is 5 figures every month. And it keeps rolling in and rolling in and rolling in. I don't know an investment banker or a financial planner that would even dare to offer me what Nerium has been able to give me. So we want to share this with you because it's a tremendous opportunity. It's something that you can do. If you can follow a simple system, Nerium is something that you can actually do. And so with that, I'm going to turn it back over to Monica so that she can wrap up our webinar for us. Thanks so much, guys.
Can I get a round of applause? Hey, you know what? Many of you were messaging me during John's talk. I want you to know this is being recorded. And so as soon as we finish this presentation, we will load it up to YouTube. But I just want to wrap up with this. First of all, thank you for giving us your time tonight. I know we've been on for 40 minutes now, sharing just a little bit about our story and our perspective on what's going on with Nerium. And I will leave it to the brand partner that invited you to tell you what your next step would be. Definitely, I feel like it only comes down to 3 questions. The first is, do I like the products? And the products are very easy to like. But if you're not there yet, become a customer. The second is, can I see myself doing the business of Nerium? Here's the great news. I will upload this video to YouTube. If you can share products with people, show photos, and share presentations like this, it's done for you. So you've just simply got to connect your contacts with our products and information. And the third is it worth it? And everybody comes at this for a very different reason and why they decide to get involved in a company like Nerium. But all I can tell you is, if you're willing to put your hand to the plow, Nerium International is in a unique season regardless of your background or experience in network marketing or as an industry, imagine getting to be one of the first that were there when Mary Kay launched, or Avon launched, or Tupperware launched, or Amway launched. Whether or not you love those brands is irrelevant to the fact that they've done billions in sales now, and the people who got in early stuck with it. Today, their wildest dreams have come true. And so Nerium International's got that kind of staying power. And so it's definitely worth it. So get with the brand partner that invited you. We would love to help you capture a piece of what's going on right now with Nerium International. I can tell you we are about 50 days out from our next big convention that's happening right here in my hometown, Dallas, Texas. And from now until then, we have an opportunity to really get out there and spread the word. And for as big of an opportunity as global is with Nerium, on your street, in your backyard, in your hometown, the vast majority have yet to hear about our products and the amazing opportunity that's available for those who are ready to really seize it. So with that, I'm so grateful that you took the time to be on our presentation tonight. I am going to unmute, but I'm going to stop the recording, and we will load this up, and the brand partner who invited you has access to that. I will post it on all of our private team websites. So it'll be available for you to share with anyone that you feel like needs to hear this story. So thanks again for your time, everyone. And thank you,